Please pause for the moment of silence. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Good morning, Bobcats. I'm McKenna Buse.
And I'm Chris Tewksbury. Welcome back to Bobcat TV.
Today we have the Counselor's Corner about senior scholarships,
as well as information from the Technical Director of Godspell.
Stay tuned for these stories and more.
Bobcat TV starts now. Purchase your 2020-21 B&H yearbook at thejostensyearbook.com. The 29th is the final date to pre-purchase and reserve a yearbook commemorating this school year.
Patrick had the opportunity to sit down with Counselor Miss Salcido to talk about senior scholarships.
All right, guys. Today I'm here with
Christina Salcido.
And Miss Salcido. What group of kids do you counsel here in the counseling office?
I work with the last name L, M, and N. But really, I work with all kids because every counselor, we have numerous clubs, organizations. I work with AVID kids, for example, in addition to my own students.
Awesome. And what are some other upcoming events happening in the counseling office?
Well, we're about to kick off our registration period at the end of this month and through the month of February. That means that counselors will meet with every single student to choose classes for next year, to talk about graduation plans, and just to see how you all are doing. And those connections are really important. So be looking forward to your English classes coming into the counseling office.
Cool. And then in terms of scholarships, what are some upcoming ones?
Well, right now, whenever we hear about a scholarship or receive information about a scholarship, we make sure to put that in our eScholarships USA website. Please visit the counseling office. If you need the password, you could also email your counselor to get the information. We put scholarships in there all the time. We also print applications. So please, I know that it is a part-time job to apply for scholarships, but it's free money, and we encourage you to go after it.
And say someone does, get and receive this scholarship, what should they do once they get it?
Well, we do ask that you bring any scholarship award offers to our counseling office so that we can add a celebratory note to our end of the year presentation and celebration for seniors.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Patrick. Seniors, don't forget the PTSA scholarship is due this Friday by noon.
This weekend will be the Byron Nelson's Fine Arts Department production of Godspell. Let's go to Sheldon and Mr. Hammer for some behind-the-scenes information.
Hello, I'm Sheldon Stevens, and today I'm here with
James Hammer.
And I understand you are the technical director of the production of Godspell?
Yes.
So can you tell me what all does that entail?
Well, as a technical director, my students and I work to create the environment, the world in which the story takes place. And so we do set construction, we do lighting, we do sound, we do costumes, makeup, all of the things that don't specifically involve the physical actors, but have to do more with the space and creating the experience for the audience around the story.
Okay. You mentioned set. Can I ask what's been the vision as far as set goes for this show?
Yeah, well, Godspell is a story that's based out of religious texts, out of a religious experience, and so we thought that it made a lot of sense to put the story as it's being told inside the footprint of a church. And so we created the floor and kind of the wall and some different elements here that give you the sense that that's where you are, but it's also not necessarily a purely concrete representation of a church. It also has elements that aren't necessarily connected physically, but definitely give you the impression that that's where you are and that that's where the story is being told.
Okay. Now, can you tell me, have there been any technical challenges or limitations that you faced throughout the production process?
Oh, absolutely. Any production process is all about compromise. You start at the very beginning with a vision, and sometimes it's pretty grand and expansive, and you want to do this and that. It's very ambitious. But then as you start to put things together in this space, you realize that you have to cut some things back and pare some things down and compromise on that initial vision to make it become a reality in the space. And like, for example, with this particular show, you'll see there we've got these stained glass windows that hang here on the side from a couple of battens. And initially, the concept was we were actually going to have a physical door here in the space, and then those two windows were going to be connected to the floor, actually, and be up in the space that way and kind of define the space a little bit more. But then we realized as we watched actors move on the stage and kind of where they went, that we couldn't actually physically block those elements of movement with items placed on the stage. So we decided we would go ahead and put them up on battens so that they're still here and they still tell us this is the space you're in, but it's not such a concrete representation. It's a little more abstract, and it also gives us as an audience and as actors permission to step outside of that physical space per se to give a more full expression of the stories that are involved here. So it's always a little bit of a challenge, but you just approach each show with figuring out what best works in the space that you're in.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Sheldon. That's all we have for today. Thank you for watching this edition of Bobcat TV.
See you next time.
Have a great day, Bobcats.